What up, world? It's your boy Mark Waldo Ward, the Big Fact Show. Tonight we got audio engineer extraordinaire Cameron Cartee with us. How you doing tonight, sir?
Good, my boy. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. Thank you for joining us again. This
Yes.
week, I'm glad to hear it. This week, you sent me a song with a bunch of girl rappers. I posted the pre-order link on Dirty Glove Bastard. Anybody who wants it can check it out. I don't want to do it. Anybody misjustice and I'll forget the names. Can you tell me what I know it's Get Along, but who all's on the song?
So I got Salma Slims, Renni Rucci, Mariahlynn, and Jhonni Blaze.
Now, which one is the girl that has the verse at the end, but she's kind of singing?
That's Jhonni Blaze.
Man, she. I mean, they all did above average for sure, but she real. I like what she brought to that.
You
Were you
know what?
expecting that?
Nah, yeah, because what's crazy, so like the way I laid the song out, so how I did it was Rennie, me and Rennie been locked in for a while. So we was just kicking it one night in here and I was like, yo, I'm about to drop this project. I'm about to start working on some projects. I need you a verse from you or a hook from you, song from you, something. She's like, say no more. Let's get in there. Comes in there. She records the verse. Just started rapping. I said, I don't know. Just do what you want to do. Rap. She recorded a verse. So I'm like, shit. All right. At least I got a verse.
Right.
Need something to do with it. So I send it to Salma. Salma is, 24 hours. Used to be Royce Rizzy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's his wife, girlfriend, whatever. So they're signed, her and Made in Tokyo, they're signed to the same label. But I always fuck with her music. So I was like, yeah, should be dope on some shit too. So let me shoot it.
Can I interrupt you for 1 second?
Yeah, what's up?
How are you familiar with her music?
Man, see, it's all this shit's long story. So I recorded her, Royce, and Made in Tokyo back like 7, 8 years ago in this studio called The Hub in Decatur. Like before that was anything. Like that was before like Rizzy, that 24 hours dropped that goddamn song. Before he had to do the name change and all that shit. So I was just always kept up with what they did.
Her music. So you had heard of the song, and then what happened next?
Yeah, so I hit her and I'm like, yo, I want you to jump on this joint for me. And she was like, you want me to do a hook or a verse? I was like, shit, it don't matter, whatever you want to do. Like, just do whatever. And she sent me back the hook, and that's what I needed really was the hook. But I don't want to just come out and ask people like, yo, do the hook for me. But so she sent me back the hook. I'm like, all right, so now I got more leverage to push this on people. And then I was like, it sounds like Rennie came in with attitude. Like Rennie snaps. She's just like this bad female, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would definitely label her verse as aggressive.
Right.
Like from content to delivery.
Exactly. It's like this aggressive sound to it. Salma came in with the catchy hook, blah, blah, blah. Like real girly and shit. So I was like, damn, I need somebody who's like kind of hard but ratchet. So I hit up Mariahlynn. Now Mariahlynn is from Love and Hip Hop, but her music does numbers. So I hit her up and I was like, yo, you need to jump on the song for me. And she sent me the song back.
What you mean you hit her up? Like you had your people hit her people, or you directly hit her up?
I hit her. Yeah, I hit her personally and was like, yo, I need you to jump on the song for me.
And that's how all these moves were.
Yeah, all three of my projects coming up. That one, the one with Fujiano and Lil Nar and Yak Gotti. That one hit everybody up personally. One with Lil Donald and Seti Hendrix.
We'll get back on the subject of the song, but I get the feeling you don't much like that whole dealing with intermediaries. You don't do much of that industry game shit, huh, man?
No, hell no. I got personal relationships with people, man. I don't like all the politics and like fucking with all these different people that. Nah.
I keep fucking up your story though, man. So you get all four of them on the song. You said the last artist, what you wanted something ratchet,
I
hard.
got Mariah sends it back. I'm like, bam. All right, so this is a typical song for these females. I threw some breakdown. I hit my boy Wayne, got him to do some breakdowns on the beat or whatever. But I was like, this shit is dope. It's a dope ass song, but I need some shit that somebody ain't done before. I need like a real good female singer on this shit. So then I hit Jhonni, because Jhonni, like, she's like a fucking multi-talented, like, she plays guitar, drums, piano.
That's what I wanted to ask you. I'm not familiar with her. Does she ever actually rap?
She's a singer.
Right, but does she ever actually rap? Like, does she ever drop, like, you know, I mean, Tyrese rap sometimes is Black Tie.
Nah, she drops like singing shit.
Because she definitely had the sensibilities of like bar construction,
right.
You know?
Sure. For sure. So she's on that, which one was it? She's on some Loving Hip Hop and then Growing Up Hip Hop.
Got you.
She's on both of them. But I knew it from like the talent side of it.
Right.
Playing guitar and like singing. Like, she got a beautiful, beautiful voice. And I was like, I need to get her on this. It's gonna be different if I get her on here. Call her. We got to the studio the next day, knocked her verse out. And shit, it was over after that. My boy Kenny, he's a head over at Payday Records. The dude Patrick owns Payday, one of the first guys who signed Jay-Z back in the day. I hit him, I showed him the song. And he immediately, I told him through my distribution it was United Masters. And he immediately hit the heads up over there and was like, yo, let's get on a Zoom meeting and let's fuck this song up. Like, it's a hard song. This song's gonna be the one. So I was like on the Zoom meeting with all the heads of United Masters, and they're telling me what we're about to do with it, how they're gonna help me, all that shit.
Where are you at right now? That's a good looking studio.
It's my joint. It's my studio.
Okay, so when people getting their music mixed by you, that's what they get, or if they're getting recorded by you, that's what they get.
Right, EOA Digital.
All right, so now this song has got distribution and all that, but I take it as from a project.
So, you know, I dropped the EP. The one.
No disrespect, that was a little bit of a lesser rollout. Like that, I felt like that was more like you dipping your toe in the water.
For sure. So what I was doing right there was, I wasn't doing it to like get streams and get like these crazy numbers. I was just doing it to be like, I'm working with people that I fuck with. Here's some shit.
For those who aren't familiar, can you give us some of the names of the artists that were on the songs that you had mixed on there?
Young Ralph, OJ Juice Man, Bobby Valentino, Jody Breeze, Lil Scrappy, Michael Montana, Pee Wee Longway.
So in a way, this was almost like, you know, whatever it did as a project was nice, but it was kind of like a proof of concept audio resume of your mixing skills.
Yeah, it was more like, I think I released it more as like, I was happy to work with these people. So I just wanted to build a song with them, because like these are real friendships. This ain't like industry shit. It's like real friendships, like people I can just hit at any time, like pull up on me. So I wanted some shit that we could listen to, not like really pushing it like that. But of course I put it out there.
Right.
But
this project now is going to be more extensive.
I started making this, and Kenny was more like, yo, we need to like roll this out right. We need to like make some moves on this shit. Like you should have did it with the Young Thug song and the Euro got it and all of them I've already put out, but it didn't push.
Are you
So
gonna be the first audio engineer to ever release your own project?
yeah, that's what they were saying. Like they've never, it's like unheard of that people just like come in the studio and they vibe with me so much that they're just like, yeah, I'll give you a free verse to drop on your shit. Like,
But you're doing more than just mixing records. Like when you're telling the story of making the Get Along, like you're often creative direction.
right, yeah. So I'll produce the beat, I'll make the beat, I'll figure out who I want on it.
Because like you said on that song, you came up with the melody and homeboy, I guess, played it out on the keyboard or whatever for you.
Yeah. So the melody I had in mind, me and Jamie's one of my producers. So I'm so busy with like studio work and mixing and shit. I'll shoot him ideas over for him to finish, or he'll shoot me ideas to finish, or be like, should he finish? So we got the beat done. And then I go and then I find out who I feel like is going to be best on the record, who can make the record for me. And then like I use all my people, like from the cover work to like, it's kind of sort of DJ Khaled-ish, but I feel like I just do more, like I'm more involved in it.
In the musical direction of it.
Right.
Like he might be more involved in the marketing or the, you know, concepts for the video or something.
Or he'll be like, yo, here's 50 grand, 100 grand, little baby, jump on this for me. I'm not paying a like dime for none of these records. These are, yo, we fuck with each other on this. Do this for me. All right, cool. Say less.
You know, I know you can't get too much into it, but can you give any names of anybody who's going to be on the project?
Yeah, so I got, like I said, after this one drops, I'm dropping one with, it's got Fujiano. It's Gucci Man's new artist.
Oh yeah, I know Fujiano for sure. Shout out Fujiano. Fujiano killing it.
Killing it. And then it got Yak Gotti on it. Young Thug's artist. And then it got Lil Nar on it. Lil Nar is like, he fucking with like, he got one of them like cult followings, like Lil
He used to be cool with like Grind Time and all that, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he got a great voice, man. I fucks with Lil Nar.
Yeah. And then
how you know about all this shit? Just growing up in Atlanta and listening to the mixtapes and stuff, or you ran across these dudes and knew they was nice?
I just
bro, you don't just know like you know the top people or the people next to the top people. You're like 7-8 levels deep in this.
Right. I just fuck with talent, man. When I find talent, I fuck with the talent, and I listen to the talent.
You a big fan of music though, you know, like one thing you know that I feel separates you from a lot of engineers I've encountered, particularly rap engineers. They kind of act like they're above it and they're not too much into the music, you know?
No, hell no. I'm a huge fan. Like, you know, like I was putting you on game with like Morgan Wallen and Chris Stapleton. And
hey,
shit.
Hold up, bro. I was gonna bring that up. We gotta talk about that, man. I asked you to give me a recommendation on some country music, right? And you sent me and I ain't gonna lie, the shit, it went hard as a motherfucker. That shit was jamming. It even had a little bit of the funk in it. But that shit was sad as a motherfucker, man. You got warn a motherfucker before you send them some shit gonna make me cry and shit.
Right, it's some shit that really touches you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, I really like anything from like, cause I grew up playing drums and shit, like in the church. So it's like my musical background goes from like, and then I'm raised in the fucking like on chicken farm and like all that shit till I'm like 13 years old. So
you probably got the fast hands in.
Oh, come on now. Nah, but like my musical influence has been like from church gospel music to country music to me listening to what my older brothers had, like the Tupac changes and that double deluxe CD he came out with. I remember him coming out with that, and I just had that in my damn CD player for like 3 months straight, listening to every song every day. Like it's and then I was in a rock band. Like my shit is just it's my love for music, man. It's just crazy. Like
I mean, I say this so much. I know it's gonna be cliche once this show develops a following, but man, good musicians like good music.
no, exactly.
Then they don't let no labels or nothing. I mean, Dolly Parton makes bangers, you know. I ain't heard it yet, but I'm sure there's some opera music I'd love, you know.
Well, that's one thing I ain't never got into, but yeah.
Shit. Before we get out of here, okay. Yeah, there was one thing. I'm gonna include a link in the description to an article I did. I interviewed you maybe a couple years ago, and I asked you to give an example of how engineering could really change a song. And we're not gonna say the other person's song, but you had a song with Bankroll Fresh called "Poppin' Shit," and
Yeah.
someone else had a 21 Savage on that same beat.
Yeah.
And the differences was just stellar.
Right.
And,
Like it's night and day.
Go ahead.
It's night and day with the two songs.
And is that an effort thing, a skill thing, an ear thing?
I mean, it's skill and ear. I mean, it is like bro, I've been engineering for I don't even know how long now. That's like forever. Like so, when some people send me a song to mix, and I might be done with it in 20 minutes, and they're like, "Yo, like you didn't put the work in. Like you wouldn't have did that shit to 2 Chainz. Like you wouldn't have sent him a 20-minute mix." Like yeah, I would have if that would have like that's that. I'm not doing it because I'm doing like it takes 20 minutes to mix because I've been doing this for so long that I can already hear what needs to be fixed. I don't got to go in here and go crazy for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's an ear thing, man.
You got thick skin. Does it offend you? Or does it bother you when someone complains about the mix?
Oh no, I mean I think if you're in the music industry, you gotta have thick skin anyway. But nah, like this dude, his name was Jody. Lowski is what he went by. I sent him a mix one time, and he was like, "Nah, bro, this is some bullshit. Like, there ain't no thickness in my vocals. This shit sucks. It's the worst mix I ever had." From there, I listened to the mix, and he ended up putting the other dude's mix out. And I listened to my mix, and I listened to his mix, and I was like, "Damn, that shit was trash." Like, he was like, a lot of people would have took that as like, "Oh, he's being a hater," like blah blah blah.
Right.
Taking it as like, let me hear what the fuck I need to fix. You know what I'm saying? Because I was back in like when I was first starting. So I listened to what I needed to do, and it was trash against the other dude's mix. Like it was trash. So I learned from what I did and kept it moving.
In the same vein, do you feel any type of way? Like, let's say you make a mix that's the best mix, right? And then the artist wants to change it just a little bit, so now it's not the best mix. Let's say it's the 80% mix. Does that bother you, or is it just, hey, it's their song, so let them have it how they have it?
It's their song. You know what? A lot of people, man, they like I had this shit happen last week. They sit on these songs that they record for like 6 months, and then it comes time to mix it. They done listen to the song for 6 months. They think it's supposed to sound like that. They got it in their head how they're supposed to sound. So then I give them something back, and like the vocals are cleaned up. I got rid of some stupid drops that didn't need to be there.
Right.
And like I mixed the record. They're stuck on what we call demo-itis. Like they've been listening to that demo and that rough mix for so long, they done fell in love with the rough mix.
Gotcha.
You just gotta kind of be like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, and then tweak their rough mix just a tad bit so they'll like the mix. Because you send them back some shit that's actually mixed, it's gonna sound good and mixed. it changes the song for them.
Yeah, I mean, bro, like, you know, recently I heard a song that you mixed, and God, that shit made a difference. Do you mind if can I ask you something a little bit personal?
Yeah, what's up?
You know, congratulations. I know you got a beautiful baby and you know, a loving spouse who you probably display on social media as you should.
Yes,
Just
sir.
out of curiosity, you know, being around these loving hip hop chicks and everything, does that ever cause any friction?
Nah, I mean, my girl, she's real secure in herself. One, like it'll be times where like I might be too playful, or you know what I'm saying, and she might have to be like, Cam, stop or I fucking slap you. But that's it, you know, like I'm a professional dude, so all my sessions, like, there's no flirting, there's no like bullshit going on. Like, we're in there working.
Oh yeah, we don't know each other that good, but like, bro, you know what the term dirty macking means?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, like I can tell you ain't dirty macking or sliding in no DMs
right.
or nothing. And then the last thing I gotta ask you, man, and you're gonna have to forgive me about this, but I mean, you put it out there in the world. Can you walk me through the mindset that allows one to take a picture in some black bikini briefs next to a Christmas tree with an assault rifle? And can you tell us what kind of gun that is and what capabilities it has?
No, so that was the AK-47. I got a binary trigger.
It wasn't belt fed, was it?
Nah, but I got a binary trigger on it where when you pull the trigger, it shoots, and then when you release the trigger, it shoots. So it's as close as it can be to an automatic.
Right.
With staying legal. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm very familiar.
Yeah, so it was Christmas, and I think I was just gonna send some shit to my girl's parents, just being funny or whatever. And I took the picture because they always say like redneck this, like I'm redneck, blah blah blah. So I took the picture being funny, and then I was like, man, I'm gonna post this shit on Facebook and Instagram.
Man, not to be too much in your underwear game, no, but them shits look a little European for somebody to be called a redneck.
Nah, them bitches were some polo joints.
Hey, man, God bless you and your family, and I hope everything works out forever. But if you ever be up in child court, they're gonna be like, he was on cocaine, Exhibit A. They're gonna put that picture right up.
Exactly. The whole Instagram got to be erased.
Yeah. Hey, bro, man, we're going to check back in when the album comes out, man. It's always a pleasure. Thank you for your time.
March 13th, man. March 13th is when that bitch drops.
What's the name of it?
Get Along.
Oh yeah, the song, but not the whole album.
No. So, yeah, I'm dropping that single by single. Bam, bam, bam. Every month after March 13th, I'm dropping a new one.
You good?
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I lost you at you're dropping that single by March 13th.
Yeah, I'm dropping it. So after March 13th, I'm dropping a single every month. It ain't gonna be like a whole project. It's just every month I'm gonna drop a new single.
All right, I definitely be able to get that part in the audio. I'm not as good with the video clipping, but the video is good enough. I'm gonna turn it off now, but stay on for a minute. I want to holler at you real quick.
All right.
Now niggas' jaws is dropping, bitches stopping and watching. 100,000 just on watching. You niggas looking while we copping. You need to stop it, you ain't popping. I'ma pop it, I ain't popping. 100 bitches in the lobby, throw a party at Versace.
Last, I'm gonna get it. If it's on, no, I'm gonna hit it. Miss Johnston, son, shit it. Them Dawn Stones, they vivid, nigga. Call it Cartee B. My black card, yeah. My coat, Madagascar. My chain, abominable. Forget forgive me, nigga, if I bother you. My fault, bro. I'm on this bag time like last time. Super Bowl at halftime. Culling in, not Pathfind.
Now niggas' jaws is dropping. Bitches stopping and watching. 100,000 just on watching. You niggas looking while we copping. You need to stop it, you ain't popping. I'ma pop it, I ain't popping. 100 bitches in the lobby. Throw a party at Versace. I'm running up on these niggas. Put the pack and double up on these niggas. Stack the rest and bought a truck on these niggas. In the hood, you gotta keep you a pistol. I up the fire, had the us on these niggas. My cousin down the road, no cut on my nigga. I cut the stud and put some nut on her titty. I hit them all and I'ma spin me a 50. Spin me a 50 again. Get them all and ball on you and your friend. Hit the light and buy an AMG Benz. He asking, wanna know how much I'ma spend. Just let me, baby, I'ma give you a link. 100,000, I'ma give you a hint. Every $1 million, I'ma spend it again and spend it again. And now niggas' jaws is dropping. Bitches stopping and watching. 100,000 just on watching. You niggas looking while we copping. You need to stop it, you ain't popping. I'ma pop it, I ain't popping. 100 bitches in the lobby. Throw a party at Versace.
Versace shades, shorty wanna give me that whole lot of play. Just busting down the whole play. She on my body, well, okay. In these streets, we still holding down that weight. Out the game with a clean slate. Heavy chain, 100 large in that briefcase. Long way from me and heroes with that cheesesteak. Out of town, same clothes for 3 days. Shorties in the room, in they PJs.
Now niggas' jaws is dropping. Bitches stopping and watching. 100,000 just on watching. You niggas looking while we copping. You need to stop it, you ain't popping. I'ma pop it, I ain't popping. 100 bitches in the lobby. Throw a party at Versace.
Mark Waldo Ward, LAZ, you heard? Pottersville, Brownsville, Brooklyn, DC was good. The Big Fact Show, aka the Super Fact Show, where you get them super facts about the rap game. Nigga, tune in.
Yo, what's up, man? This is $2 Fabo, Pancake Fabo, and shouts out to the Big Fat Show, man. Hey, Mark Ward, man, the podcast, the Big Fat Show got his first 100,000 subscribers. Hey, man, congratulations to y'all. And for anybody who looking at it, this show is right now on Spotify, Apple, and all DSPs. Oh, what's happening there? Fabo!